Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, October 20th, and I have another great video from Trader Jim, and I also traded my Leeloo account, and I also have some great news from a BWT client who qualified for a combine using the OneupTrader. So first I want to show you his certificate. So let's all give a big congratulations to Robert, who qualified for a combine using the OneupTrader. Here's his email to me. So here's his email, and it reads, hey Randy, just wanted to let you know I passed my 50K Leeloo evaluation. The BWT software you and Jim helped me pass. All the videos with you and Jim have really helped me understand the OneupTrader, the market, and build confidence to trade. Thank you so much. So there you have it. The OneupTrader can and does work and can help you to qualify for a funded account. I traded my funded account, well, it's actually an evaluation account, and I used Jim's 10-minute template, but I made some modifications as I usually do. What I did is I went with a 100-tick pullback, as in larger time frames you often get these large pullbacks. And I also used a trailing stop, which you'll hear more about in Trader Jim's video. He also kind of deviated from his template today, and so it's interesting because we kind of ended up with about the same trade, this one right here. So anyway, these two trades at the end were mistakes, and I was trying to figure out why the OneupTrader traded here and here. And what happened is in my exits folder, the time exit mode, this was actually set to 0. So I went over here into RTS, which stands for real-time settings, and I changed the time exit mode to 1, which turned it on because it was ignoring the no trades after 1400 hours. So I don't know if I did that or how it happened, but today the mistake worked out in my favor, thankfully. I also traded two other charts. Okay, the second is a 987 tick line break, and this is a 5 line break chart. And I've been watching this for quite a while. I've tried different configurations of it, but this one has been pretty consistent. So I traded it today, and I did make some changes. I went with a $1,500 goal and a 150 tick target on each contract, and that played out pretty well. I only have a 25 tick pullback on this. So I'm also using a filter on the chart, the moving average, an SMA of 8 on this chart. And I had a loser here. This is a loser, and this loser was down $800, and on the very next trade it recovered all of that plus 700, and then it took another trade here. Obviously there wasn't a 25 tick pullback here, so there was no trade here, and it avoided going long here because this would have been a 25 tick pullback from the close of the bar, but the moving average filtered out the trade, and I did get the pullback here, and it hit its goal of 1500 with no slippage. So, you know, Jim had commented about his line break charts having slippage. This one did not. And then finally I traded the 1 minute line break chart, and my settings are a little bit different than Jim. I'm trading 2 contracts, and I raised the goal to 1500 because I noticed how often these moves are quite large. And again, I'm using the SMA filter of 8, and the reason I use it is because it does often filter out false moves like this one here. Remember, if you went long here and you're using precision trend exit, it would not get out of the trade until the close of this bar, so you would have quite a big loser. Now you could set volatility stop, but because of pullbacks you might get stopped out too early. So that's the reason I use the MA filter. Here's another good example. This trade here, if you were to have taken this long trade, this pullback would have been ignored and you would have continued on Same with this pullback. So if you had a really large target, you know, this is easily a $3,000 or $4,000 move had you got in way down here. So anyway, this was a loser. The goal is 1,500 with a $1,000 980 stop loss, and perhaps had I had a bigger stop loss, I might have not been stopped out here and had an opportunity to make it back. But I had absolutely horrible slippage on this trade here. My loss limit was 980, and I ended up with 1165. That's almost $200. So must have been a really fast market at the open. Okay, let's have a look at Trader Jim's video for today.
Okay, October 20th, a bit before the open. This is a regular 5-minute chart just to kind of see what happened overnight. As you can see, we're pretty much in a fairly good size range. And there is a certain complexity today for the higher time frame charts. So it's difficult to explain, but it looks like, sorry about that. It looks like 680 is going to hold the key to either go to 630 or to 740. And the interesting thing is both of these numbers appear to be tested today from the higher time frame charts. So I'm not sure if it's going to be, you know, go down to 630, form up, go up to 740, or go up to 740, break down, and go down and test 630. So because of this complexity that I'm not sure which one is going to happen first, I'm actually going to wait. So there will not be any open daily open range charts, templates, or anything like that. I'm going to keep, I think, 2 templates in full automation, the 10 minutes and the line break. But for semi-automation, I'm going to wait. I'm going to have to wait to either 740 or 630 to be hit. So for example, if 740 is hit first, I'm going to wait for a confirmation and short it to take it down to 630. If 630 is hit first, again, I'm going to wait for a confirmation, go long, and wait for the move up to 740. It just might be that we're in this kind of a range between 630 and 740. Obviously, at some point, this range is going to be broken. They're either going to choose the long side or breaking 6. See, the thing is, though, breaking 630 probably means 520, if you remember that 520 number from last week. So I'm not going to guess. I'm just going to wait for either 630 or 740 to be tested, and then I'm going to trade in a semi-automated templates. Got up to the 40 area after testing 630, so it was like 740 down to 630. Actually, they went below 630. They spiked it pretty good, and now I'm looking for a reaction here. I'm going to click the OneupTrader on shorts. This is the Super Renko 6. 2 contracts targeting 500 and risking 500. Here is the short. This 740 should be pretty good resistance. So you can see they pretty much got to the 740 on the tick, looks like. And now I'm just looking for a reaction. Not that I'm bearish. Actually, I'm pretty impressed they were able to test the 630 and come up so fast from 630. So I am not bearish. But this 740 should produce a reaction, at least a reaction, and possibly again, if 680 will not hold, we're going to be right back down to 630 or lower. So very interesting day, very sideways kind of, I mean, with a large range, but this constant movement from, testing the high numbers, testing the low numbers. So a very interesting day. Here they come. I had 2 templates in full automation. The 10-minute chart, the same one from yesterday, and the line break, same exact one that I've been showing for a few days. Both did really well. Let me just get through this trade, and then we'll take a look at those. You know what I just realized, guys? I used the wrong template. I thought it was a $500 template, trading 2 contracts, but I think I got mixed up. No, I got mixed up. This is the, okay, so this is the higher target template with 3 contracts, and I made a mistake. I loaded up the wrong template. So what do I do? That I realize I made a mistake. I'm just going to get out. So one of the things I do, okay, another mistake. So I made 2 mistakes in a row. So first of all, never close the trade before you disable the OneupTrader. That's a mistake, just cost me some money. But what I do when I make a mistake, no matter if I'm up or down, I immediately get out. So normally the super rank was 6, you see me trade 2 contracts targeting 500, and I by mistake loaded up the wrong template. So I'm still up around 700 on this one, but that was a mistake. This template I use when there is more volatility. It's more aggressive, targeting 1585, risking 1500, 3 contracts, so 2 in 1, 2 brackets of 2 contracts and 1 contract. So I made a mistake, and that happens. And if I make a mistake, I just get out no matter what. So, I mean, chances are it would continue to go low and probably would have hit the full target of 1585, but it's not the point. And it's something I recommend for everyone. We all make mistakes in this business. It's very easy to make a mistake, especially if you have a lot of different templates, a lot of different charts going. You're bound to make a mistake. When you make a mistake, just get out. And it doesn't matter. Don't look at it as making money or losing money. You make a mistake, get out. You do something that goes against your trading plan by mistake, get out. So I made a mistake and I got out. I still managed to make, I made more than I would have had with the other template, but I did not want to trade 3 contracts in this kind of an environment. So, all right, give me just 1 minute and we're going to take a look at the fully automated templates. Okay, so first the 10-minute chart, same one from yesterday with a $3,000 target and a $1,500 stop. 2 contracts with a 35-tick pullback. So, full disclosure, today I did interact with the OneupTrader as far as I allowed it to enter completely on its own, but I would trail the stop by 50% manually by clicking this button here after first target was hit. So I allowed the OneupTrader to, in full automation, to enter and to hit the first target, but then manually I would trail the stop. So, and actually here it worked completely against me, because what happened was I put it at 50% or maybe at break even, I don't remember. And then, so price came up, it took me out and then went much lower. Probably would have hit the full daily target of this one of 3,000. But after that, I just disabled it. And if I would not disable it, well, I'm not sure there would be a 35-tick pullback here. So maybe I would not have gotten filled anyway on the long side. So it's very interesting to me they're still fighting with the 740. I mean, I would be impressed if they can get through 740 and stay above 740. That would be actually pretty strong. In any case, so this one did well, 1843, short of its target of 3,000, because of me, of course. The line break chart. This one was in full automation completely. I did not do anything here. Traded completely on its own. A long here, hitting both targets, and then a quick short, and the 750 daily target is hit here. So that was it. Okay, well, I guess I'm not sure if did not plan of showing this to you. This is one of my experiments. This is very similar to the 10-minute chart, only this is a 1-minute chart. Let me make it maybe so we can see. And well, I mean, it is a live funded account. But did not do so great today. Maybe because it was a very kind of a back and forth kind of day, but targeting 500, risking 500 on just one contract, because I'm still experimenting with it, with a 20 tick target and a 20 tick stop fixed, 12 tick pullback. So a whole bunch of trades today, up and down, up and down. Came close to, no, well, actually, maybe it was down like 300. Yeah, like down 300 here. Came all the way back, down again, came all the way back. And now it is finally positive for the day. Now, this is after commission, so it actually is positive for today. But no, I'm gonna have to work on it a bit. This is the first day that I'm trying it live. Definitely less than impressive results so far. I'm curious what kind of templates you guys are trying. If you own the OneupTrader and you're trying to come up with fully automated templates, if you could share, some of your templates that are successful or maybe not so successful, and we can work on them and see if we can improve them. I mean, I think the whole idea for me in the beginning was to really build a community, like a blue wave client community, so we can share ideas and share templates. I think I might be on the right track here. I'm just missing a few things. Maybe some kind of a filter, for example, maybe some kind of a moving average filter, so it would take only long trades when the moving average is sloping up, or maybe something like that. I'm not sure. Or maybe some kind of a higher time frame filter. So it's pretty much slightly up for today. Nothing impressive. But I'm gonna, keep on running it and see what kind of results I can get. All right, guys, that's all for today.